Hey, what's up, you money makers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about ticker symbol ASTR. ASTR is trading at $9.69, as you can see right here. Do you know that why Astra crashed recently, the stock price itself? Do you know why it's just the beginning for Astra stock to start going back up? Do you know that what was the launch failure that the Astra had? So the first commercial launch failed just before a week. Do you know that Astra has raised $100 million from one of the most famous tech enthusiastic who is behind the company and believe in the company so much? Do you know that Astra has planned monthly rocket launches or frequent rocket launches? Things are subject to change, but they're going to get a ton of exposure and ton of catalysts upcoming on and on and on that can take this price point up to double digit and hopefully triple digit as well into the foreseeable future. And lastly, do you know why am I so optimistic about Astra Space Inc., the way their mission is and what the company has been doing so far? So let's talk about all of this. Click on the like button, click on the subscribe button as well. Turn on the notification bell so you can get notified every single time I post the video. I'm hoping these videos are helping you making informed financial decision. I'm not a financial advisor, nor this is a financial advice, but I do a ton of research and I like to share with you, hoping you can make informed financial decision and it will help you in your financial journey as well. If you believe in Astra stock, write down in the comment section below and let me know what do you think what could be the price point at the end of 2021 for Astra and also at the end of 2022. Astra has a seriously great future if they follow up on the mission that they are working on. For anyone who don't really know what the company does is practically their mission is to improve the life on Earth from the space. That starts with getting the satellite to your desired orbit on your schedule, and they're contracting dedicated launch services for the payload up to 500 kg to 500 kilometer mid-indication low Earth orbit. And they have a ton of information. Their team is super great. Their customers, you can watch Astra.com and take a look and view what exactly they're doing, what their mission is, and what they're trying to do. And they're empowering more efficient and affordable agriculture to help the forestry industry fine-tune sustainable practice. And the implications of sending satellite to space are exceptional for their global economy, and they want to improve the life on Earth from space. That's practically the bottom line of what they're trying to do. Now, if you don't really know, I wanted to really quickly share this video of the launch, the way their first rocket failed, first commercial launch failed, and what it looks like. So let's take 30 to 60 seconds to look into this video, because I wanted to really share this information with you, and hopefully you enjoy and get something out of it. So I will play this video now.
Water system on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Look at this.
1. Ignition. 0. First motion.
See, instead of going up, it went. So it's right here. So basically what happened was, instead of going straight back up, it started going a little bit horizontal and then went up and about vertical. So Astra Space stock plummets nearly 25%, and this was last week after the Space Force launch failure. Now what this means is, and this is a very nice article and I want to go through some of this stuff pretty quickly. Shares of the much hyped US based company fell nearly a quarter on Monday after the after one of the Astra's rocket launch dramatically malfunctioned over the weekend while a test mission for the U.S. Space Force. Now, the stock was down 24% at $8.87. Right now, we are at $9.69, as you can see right here. For the full disclaimer, I bought the stock around $9.48, $9.50. For 1 day, the stock is up 4.87%. 5 day the stock is down 5%. 1 month the stock is down 10%, and similarly it was down 32% for 6 months. For 1 year it's practically the flat price point, as you can see. And why I bought this, considering the flat price point, and the lowest it went was $8, $9, or $10, and I do believe that there is a pretty good potential. Take a look here, range is $8.12 and $22 as high as it went, with the market cap of $2.38 billion. So the company has pretty good market cap. Looking further into this article, that makes a serious fall from the price point. It was trading at $15 in July. Shortly after that, the SPAC deal happened. The valuation came around $2.1 billion, a massive valuation. Saturday, the rocket launch malfunctioned during the test flight and in Alaska, when one of the rocket's 5 main engines shut down in plume of smoke shortly after leaving the ground. What we saw, and that caused kind of a little bit of a horizontal and then vertical ride for the space shuttle, or the vessel. Astra engineers then shut down all the rocket's engine before it reached the orbit, causing the craft to plummet back to the ground. And looking further into it, the company, and this is pretty important, I wanted to keep you an eye out and think a little bit about this, why this company and why I believe in this company so much, because the company had also raised $100 million from the backers, including BlackRock, Airbus, ex-Disney CEO Michael Eisner, and the Salesforce co-founder Mark, before going public, that has never successfully put a rocket into the orbit. So think about it. This company is backed by a ton of industry experts, genius, who turn their money into millions, and they know what they are doing. And Saturday's failure of the company is the first commercial mission that failed. The rocket carried a test payload as part of the program by the U.S. Space Force, and this company is going to get the successful rocket launch very soon, because they're learning from all these failures that they are having. And this is, once again, not an easy industry to work with, but they have $100 million that they raised from one of the geniuses and industry experts and so on and so forth. I'm not saying money is not the problem, because money always is a problem when the company is growing, and hopefully it's a good problem to solve for these people, because they're working on some of the most innovative stuff that you can ever imagine. And we regret that we are unable to accomplish all the mission objectives on the U.S. Space Force, said the Chris, the CEO and founder of the company, in a statement on Saturday. However, we capture a tremendous amount of data from this flight. So learning is the key takeaway from here, and the company will do a lot better and learn and implement the best practices that they have learned from the failure, and that will make them a pillar for success in the upcoming future. And this was noticed by multiple big digital media houses. Astra's space plunges after first commercial launch attempts to fail, and practically they're talking about what we just talked about. In my opinion, the stock did not really go that down. If you take a look at from $14, the stock went in July to $8.91, and we're talking about this $11.67. The stock only, I'm saying only, it only went to $8.89, I believe, that I'm not able to see on this chart. But let's take a look right here. So on 27th of August, 1167, it went down 20-ish%. But let's take a look. From 20%, it went back up super quick. So let's take this here, and if you take a look, it went right here, 10% up. So it got recovered pretty quickly in a couple of 3 trading sessions pretty quickly. Looking further into one more article, 25% rocket failed to reach the space after the launch. So it was covered by a ton of digital house and publications. And think about it, what's going to happen when they have a successful rocket launch? All these people, all these digital sites are going to cover that, oh, that's a great success, so on and so forth. People will buy into it, they will like the idea, they'll start believing into the company, and the stock price will go up. And there is a ton of volatility going on into the stock, as we always talk about. Looking into their quarterly result, financial results looking pretty promising. I covered into my previous video, so I don't want to cover more. But they added $464 million into the balance sheet, the net of fees via merger, pipe transactions, so on and so forth. So the money is not the problem right now. At the moment, they're expanding their Alameda factory, 350 square feet, tripling the current capacity. Ton of stuff going on. If you want to watch further on this, you can always look at my previous videos, so I won't cover that. But this is the latest and greatest information on the price point. $9.69, the stock hit $9.89 as the high on Friday trading session, and went a little bit down, $9.69. The volume was not as much, as you can see, 4.1 million, and their average volume is if we take a look at the Astra average volume, I'm just a little bit curious. Let me see what it shows. So the Astra average volume is 4.5 million. We were at 4.1. That's what I thought. So we're pretty close to the average volume, but we're not quite there. So think about it. We bought it, and I already talked on my Discord as well. You can join my Patreon private Discord, but I talked on my Discord when I bought it. One of the private Discord member mentioned this, and I happened to buy it at that time. So and after that it went down a bit, $8.85, went up $9.11, $9.89, and once again, if the volume picks up, if the volume goes to once again 7, 8, 9 million during the trading session, I'm hoping that the stock will spike, and there is a good potential that the stock will spike as well. Looking further into Astra right here, the chart looks pretty promising. $8.90, $8.27 to 30 cents has a great support. When it touches that, goes back up once again. It did not really go there. Once again it tried to go there, went back all the way up, 11.72. And the same story, they have a pretty strong support at the $9 level. So as long as it's not above $9, I'm not super worried about. Once it starts going below the $9 level, you want to be a bit careful. But once again, they have a ton of catalysts coming up. Hopefully this adds a ton of value. Click on the like button, click the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.